Good morning, children, and a very happy Dasara to all my dear students and parents also. So, you got a Dasara vacation, right? But from last 8 months, we are having vacation, no? That is Corona vacation. So, how is that you are utilizing your time? Nothing. No one is utilizing the time. Just you are wasting your time, no? Why I am saying this word? Because if suppose you are using the time in a proper way, then you will send the homeworks regularly. But some children are not sending the homeworks. Till now, from the 6th class children with the boys, only 2 or 3 children are sending the homework. Why? What about the other students? You didn't buy the books or you are not listening the video? Even you are having the books and listening the video, you are not sending the homeworks. Maybe that is the reason. So this is very bad, no? We are having lot of time. Already we have wasted our 8 months time. Single second is also important in our life. Because we cannot regain that time, no? Time and tirigi vastunda. Can we go back to yesterday? No. Then how much of time we are wasting? Seconds, even 1 second is precious. That everyone knows. But only we are giving you 10 minutes work. Homework is also only very less portion we are giving you homework. Not like as you come to the school we are giving lot of homeworks. It is not like that, no? We are giving you very less homework that you can finish only within 10 minutes, I think. Even though it is for 10 minutes work, many of the children are not sending the homework. That means you are not writing. You are just listening the video and you are making time just to pass. Like you are watching funny videos in the YouTube, in the same way you are watching the class videos. Then what is the use of watching the classes? Now you are listening the video. What is the use of listening? Just you are listening and from this ear you are listening and from this ear you are leaving it. Then how does it reach to your brain? When you go through the lesson once and twice, when you read the lesson, when you follow the classworks and homeworks, then it will reach to your brain. If suppose next month the school will reopen, then when we ask the question answers, fill the blanks, or if we give any project work or any essay writing regarding these exams, regarding these lessons, what will you do? What will you write? Don't think that again the school will never reopen and the teachers will not ask you. Don't think in this way. Definitely the school will be reopening and the teachers will be asking you everything from the previous lessons. Make it clear and keep this in the mind. You are not small kids now, 6th class children. You are not small kids now, right? If suppose LKG, UKG, that means they are very small children. Even though they are learning at home, they are going to tuitions. I want tomorrow onwards every 6th class boy should send their homeworks. It's a very strict warning to the 6th class children. You have to send me the homeworks regularly. If you have not buy the books, please buy the books. Parents, dear parents, this is a small request from our side. Now you are having more responsibility, more than the teachers, because the children are in your hands now. And just check them, just ask them whether they are writing the homework or not. మీ పిల్లలు ఇచ్చిన హోంవర్క్ రాస్తున్నారా లేదా మీరు ఒక్క 2 minutes వర్క్ స్పెండ్ చేయండి. అడగండి, హోంవర్క్ రాసావా, చూయించు, ఇవాళ ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం, ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడగండి వాళ్ళని. మీకు అట్లీస్ట్ పేరెంట్స్ రాని వాళ్ళు ఉన్నా కూర్చొని మీరు ఏం చదివావు, ఇవాళ ఏం రాసావో చూయించు, టీచర్కి హోంవర్క్ పెట్టావా లేదా అని. బుక్స్ కొనగానే సరిపోదు కదండి, వాళ్ళు చదవాలి. బుక్స్ కొనడంతో పాటు వాళ్ళు చదవాలి, నేర్చుకోవాలి, హోంవర్క్స్ పెట్టాలి. సో స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ పేరెంట్స్ ఇద్దరూ మీరు కోఆపరేట్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. మేము ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ రికార్డెడ్ క్లాసెస్లో చెప్పాము, కోఆపరేషన్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ పేరెంట్స్ ఇద్దరు కోఆపరేట్ చేస్తేనే మనం ఈ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ సక్సెస్ అవుతాం. ఇంత రికార్డ్ క్లాసెస్ పెట్టేది కూడా ఎందుకు, పేరెంట్స్ పిల్లల దగ్గర ఉన్నప్పుడే చదువుకుంటారండి. ఆన్లైన్ అంటే పేరెంట్స్ ఆ టైంకి ఉండరు అనేసే కదా. సో ఇన్ని స్టెప్స్ మేము పిల్లల గురించి ఆలోచించి తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మీరు ఒక 2 steps ఫార్వర్డ్ కావాలి కదండి. జస్ట్ ఏంటి, మీరు వాళ్ళని అడగండి, హోంవర్క్ సెండ్ చేయండి. And if any doubts are there, I ask them to ask personally. అసలు డౌట్సే లేవు మనకి, హోంవర్క్స్ రాయట్లేదు, డౌట్స్ లేవు. Kada? It's not like that. You have to take this as a serious from now onwards. And one more information we are going to give you behalf of the Krushi school, that we are going to conduct the exams. Now it's time for examination. And homework రానప్పుడు exams ఎలా రాస్తారు మీరు? Maybe you are having the doubt, exams ఎలా కండక్ట్ చేస్తారు ఏంటి అనే డౌట్ ఉంటుంది కదా. ఓకే, సార్ విల్ గివ్ యూ మెసేజ్. సార్ మీకు మెసేజ్ చేస్తారు ప్రాసెస్ ఏంటి, ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఎలా కండక్ట్ చేస్తాము, పేపర్స్ ఏంటి, ఆన్సర్స్ ఏంటి, ఇలా అవన్నీ సార్ విల్ మెసేజ్ యూ. జస్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఐమ్ గివింగ్ యూ దట్ we are going to conduct the exams. So for this, so far we have finished the chapters now, that every chapter you should be perfect. ఇప్పుడు వరకు 11 lessons అయ్యాయి. 11 lessons మీరు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా నేర్చుకొని ఉండాలి. సిలబస్ కూడా మీకు త్వరలో ఇచ్చేస్తారు సార్. విల్ మెసేజ్ యూ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సిలబస్ అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఎగ్జామ్ డేట్స్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, your duty is to be perfect with the previous classes. Everything you should learn now. We may be giving the question answers from the middle of the lesson also. Okay? So till now, ఇప్పటివరకు ఎవరైతే సీరియస్గా తీసుకోకుండా విందాంలే చదువుకుందాంలే వదిలేసిన వాళ్ళందరూ ఇవాళ నుంచి సీరియస్గా తీసుకోవాలి. డోంట్ వేస్ట్ యువర్ టైం. Now okay, we'll continue our chapter. Simple electric circuits. Bulb. We are going to continue from this year now. Bulb. So everyone knows what is a bulb, and I think everyone in your house you have to watch it. Observe a torch bulb or an electric bulb carefully. What does it contain? It contains a glass chamber like this. This is called as a glass chamber. And inside the picture is there a wire. This is called as a filament. What is this called? Filament. And this one is called as metal cap. Okay, and here inside this is called as terminals. These two are called as terminals, and this is the filament, this is the glass chamber, and this is the metal cap. ఇంట్లో పాడైపోయిన బల్బ్స్ ఉంటే తీసి మీ ఫిలమెంట్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఓకే, a torch bulb consists of a glass chamber fixed on a metal cap. The glass chamber is fixed on a metal cap. Two metal wires are firmly fixed. Two metal wires, ఇటుపక్క metal wires join చేసి ఉంటాయి. One wire is attached to the metal cap, another is attached to the base of the center of the metal cap. So one wire metal cap కి attach చేసి ఉంటుంది, and the center of the metal cap కి attach చేసి ఉంటుంది. The arrangement in an electric bulb is different. So the arrangement, the way of the arranging of the filaments and the terminals is different in the electric bulb. In an electric bulb, two metallic wires are attached to the two terminals at the bottom of the metal cap, and these wires act as two terminals. The two terminals do not touch each other. So here the two terminals are present and they do not touch each other. In this way the arrangement has done in the bulb. The part of the bulb that glows is the filament. Bulb glow అవుతుంది అంటే బల్బ్ వెలుగుతుంది కదా స్విచ్ చేయగానే. దేని వల్లది? Because of the filament, which is a thin spring-like wire attached to the metal wires inside the glass bulb. What is a filament? It is a thin spring-like wire. So filament is a thin wire. It is nothing but it is a wire, and it's like a spring. And the important thing is that this plays an important role in the bulb to glow. అంటే ఈ ఫిలమెంట్ వల్ల బల్బ్ వెలుగుతుంది. మీ ఇంట్లోంచి ఏదైనా పాత బల్బ్ తీసుకొని చూడండి, ఫిలమెంట్ కట్ అయిపోయి ఉన్న బ్లాక్ అయిపోయి ఉన్న ఆ బల్బ్ వెలగదన్నమాట. సో ఫిలమెంట్ ఏదైనా స్పాయిల్ అవుతే బల్బ్ విల్ నాట్ గ్లో. Why do bulbs and cells have two terminals? As I said you that there are two terminals in a cell. And why the bulbs and cells have two terminals? Because electricity will pass in the two opposite sides. So one in the positive terminal, one in the negative terminal. So the flow of electricity does not go in one way. In opposite sides it will be going. One is like inlet and one is like outlet. So for this purpose there are two terminals in a bulb. Because of that the bulb will glow. Next, how does a bulb glow with the help of a cell? Cell to ela bulb glow avutundi? Because it contains two terminals and the electricity will pass through it, and because of that the bulb will get heat, then the bulb will glow. Okay, clear? Next, simple electric circuits. Four wires of different colors, say blue, green, red and yellow, each about 50 centimeters long. 15 centimeters long na blue wire, green wire, red wire, yellow wire, this one. Electric wires are often covered with plastic. First, remove about 2 centimeters of the plastic covering from both ends of each wire. Now attach two wires. So the electric wire is connected, it is already covered with a plastic coat. Okay, right? Then they are asking to remove the 2 centimeters. Plain plastic covering 2 centimeters is in. Now attach two wires blue and green to a bulb and two wires red and yellow to a cell. Two wires bulb ki, two wires cell ki connect chesi pettandi with a cello tape or cell holder as shown in the figure number 4a. So they have shown here, no? Here blue and green and here red and yellow. As I said, we are having the four colors. Just look at this. Here we are having yellow color, green color, red color and blue, but here it is black in color. So like this four colors. Now this is a for the path of the electricity they need these four colors. Through this the bulb will glow, the fan will glow for everything. Either bulb or any electric item, if it wants to glow and when work cheyali, the main thing is that they are having the four colors. So you can have a look at this. So they are asking to connect two colors to a bulb and two colors to the cell. And see here, this is the plastic coat. Inside we are having the copper wire and outer covering is the plastic coating. And if you remove this, you have to remove up to 2 centimeters. Then you have to connect one to the bulb and one another to the cell. Take an old tube of a bicycle and cut its narrow bands. Each band should be wide enough to cover the knob of the cell. This is your cell holder. They are asking to take a tube of a bicycle and then cut it into the narrow bands. Then each one should be covered with the knob of the cell. For this, to make a cell holder, they are asking to do this one. Now connect the wires in different forms as shown in the figure number 4b, 4g. In each case, check whether the bulb glows or not. Record your observations in the table number 1. In this way, they are asking. Now they have left here this wire, and the two connections they have given only to one bulb. And here, this side terminal is connected and this side terminal is not connected. And here, two terminals are connected to one side and the other two are connected to other side. And here also it is connected but in a curved way. And here there is a no connection. And here there is no connection. So you observe these figures B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, A, B, C, D. All the figures you have to observe. Where does the bulb glow? In which case the bulb glows and in which case the bulb does not glow? We have to observe it. In which case does the bulb glow white? In which case does the bulb does not glow white? You may observe that the bulb glows in connection shown in figure number 4D and 4E, but not in other cases. Only here 4D and 4E the bulb will glow because there is no disconnection. See here, there is no disconnection. The electricity passes like this in a path. Either electricity passes and the two terminals are and from this wire and to this wire there is a connection, and again another corner is connected to the bulb. Here also there is no disconnection, just it is in a curved way, even though the electricity will pass through like this. And what about here? There is no connection in from this side. So that means only one terminal is passing and another terminal is not passing. And here also only in one side the electricity is flowing, other side the electricity is not flowing in this case. So here and here the electricity will not pass, then the bulb does not glow here. Understand? We observe that figure number 4D, the connections from a closed path, while the remaining cases we find some gap in the path. There is a gap in the path, no? Here also there is a gap in the path. Look at here this picture. So if there is a break, then the electricity will not pass and the bulb will not glow. So according to that, you have to fill up this table. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన సరిగ్గా విని 2 times ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. Does the bulb glow in the 4B? No, because there is a break. Does the bulb glow in the C? 4B? No. 4C? No. 4D as 4ES. Why? Because there is a break in other cases. And D and E there is a no break. The electricity passes thoroughly in a certain path. Understand? Up to here we have finished. My remaining class will be continued tomorrow. So please keep in mind that the exams are coming soon. So you have to work hard. And your homework is write lesson number 1. First 5 question answers. It's like a preparation, okay? First one, second one, third one, fourth one and fifth one. First 5 question answers learn and write neatly one time. Once again I am repeating, learn and write lesson number 1. First 5 question answers one time with a neat handwriting. And send homeworks to only science teacher, not to social teacher. Okay? Thank you.